Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes for Friday, the 3rd of August here on Share Talk. Starting off with Collagen Solutions, where the only real point, fresh point to note here is the way that the shares have cleanly broken through the 200-day moving average at 3.2 pence. Above that, looking for 5 pence. Just unusual that you have just a clean push through the 200-day line with no need for a retracement. So we'll see how that goes. Next up, we've got Jubilee Metals Group, where it looks as though we've got a falling wedge, quite a sharp rebound off the floor of the wedge, and the new low for the year, and marginal new low, which is typical of the falling wedge formation. Any end of day close, let's say above 2.45, 2.5 plus, should take us back to the main resistance area in the 200-day moving average at 3.08 pence over the next few weeks. Also good bullish divergence here in the RSI window, suggesting that we have, or we will, break out. Following up, something of a lap of honor on OptiBiotix. I think it was around £1 before. Its current situation is that been a decent move towards the implied target here, which is around £1.45, a line of resistance from the end of 2015. And that target valid, I suppose, well, we're above the 100 to 110 pence support area, formerly resistance. Going on to the star of the show today, which is clearly Serica Energy. Nice jump here for the stock. The gap, obviously very meaningful from a technical perspective, especially as it completes the gap down, or finishes off the gap down that we had in May. So an island reversal, which is one of the stronger technical signals that we're also heading into the golden cross between the 50-day and 200-day moving averages over the next week or two. And we've also broken a line of resistance from the beginning of the year, something I warned about for cautious buyers in April, and obviously that was a decent warning. But now, as long as we're above this line at around 79 pence, we could have a notional best case scenario target at the top of a rising trend channel from the beginning of last year, as high as £1.40 over the next 2 to 3 months. So definitely something to keep an eye on there. Another stock to keep an eye on at the moment is Totally, where we've had, after a little consolidation, a push higher above this falling wedge formation, which worked well. That falling wedge in place since the beginning of the year. Initial target here, obviously 30 pence, but hoping for rather more, given that it is a decent break from the wedge formation. Just following up on Upland Resources, which I suggested before was in a very solid looking formation in terms of the support since the beginning of the year, well above the 200-day moving average and largely above the 50-day moving average. Just looking for a weekly close above 4 pence to give us the start of a fresh move to the upside, and as high and hitting as high as 7 pence at the top of that broadening channel, a broadening triangle rather, from January. Only really back below 3 pence in the 50-day line, obviously slowing down or suggesting that there could be something wrong with that situation. Finishing off with Zanaga, here we've got nice little mid-move consolidation at and above former resistance at 18 pence. While we hold 17, 18 pence, looking for a best case scenario target over the next month or two towards 35 pence, which is the top of a rising November price channel. That's it from me. More updates at the same time on